Thank you for joining us. This is Trinity Squad Gaming, and we are your hosts, Dan,
Jocelyn,
and John, and welcome to another Fly Loose Monday.
I'm on the left, flying Palp Strikers at 100 points. I've got Duchess and the TIE Striker with adaptability, adaptive ailerons, and lightweight frame. Pure Sabak, also in a Striker, with adaptability, adaptive ailerons, and lightweight frame. Countdown in a TIE Striker, adaptive ailerons, targeting computer, and last but not least, the OG pilot with Palpatine and collision detector.
and I'm on the right, flying a YouTube submitted list by Jay Lyung. Sorry, man, for mispronouncing your last name. At 100 points, flying Why is Poe Targeting You? With Poe Dameron at 40 points in the T-70 X-Wing at PS10 with Veteran Instincts, R2-D2, Pattern Analyzer, and Auto Thrusters. Dutch Vendor in the Y-Wing in 31 points with PS6 with Twin Laser Turret, R5-K6, and Bodhi Rook in the U-Wing 29 points, PS4, Collision Detector, Jin Urzo, Janors, and the Pivot Wing.
So, guys, tell me about these lists.
I like Strikers.
I can see that.
I like Strikers. So I wanted to try the new Palp, and I wanted to try Strikers, and so yeah, here we are.
And with this list, there's a lot of really interesting things about this list. It's like, especially with Jin and Jen and getting evades and focuses and all that stuff, and Dutch with giving, when he target locks, other things gets target lock as well. There's a lot to take in consideration.
Oh yeah,
There's a lot of chaining
Yeah.
abilities.
And then, like, with Dan and his 3 Strikers and Palp, doesn't make things easier. Because now I gotta figure out where he's gonna go and, like, ailerons and all that. Like, come on, man.
Ailerons.
Those are your friends.
No,
Apparently not.
No, because the Striker really hates the U-Wing. Like,
You know that meme about this how you lose your friends? Yeah, you play Strikers.
Yep.
Because I got, like, one ship to deal with 3 Strikers in the Palp. I was like, yeah, I got 1 TLT, but he's more of a support ship. And then I got my U-Wing where I'm like, all right, you stay behind.
What's K5 case or R5K6 do again?
When you spend a target lock, roll an evade dice. If you roll an evade, reacquire a target lock.
And then it triggers Dutch again.
To make other people target lock.
Which is kind of weird because he's at PS6. So if you do that, the only thing that will get benefit for you that turn is Bodhi.
Yeah.
I mean, you could do it for Poe for next turn because, like, he would use his target lock, and then Dutch would give him a target lock for next turn, and then all you just do is green maneuver focus.
Right. So Jostle, your approach here, I'm assuming you wanted to go around and try to get the Pop Shuttle or something?
Oh yeah. Against any list, even with the nerf and everything, go for the shell. Especially with lightweight frame, he's always gonna have 3 dice. He has Palpatine and all that stuff. It's gonna be very, very hard for me to do any damage.
Speaking
whatsoever.
of Palpatine,
Already am using it on this attack. Right?
Yeah.
It's 4 dice because Pure Sabak gets the additional die. Yeah. And then, so adding a crit, and then 4 dice. Changing one of them to a crit. And then spending the focus. So, as long as he doesn't roll double evades, there's going to be a crit through. So, 1 evade, spends a focus, no crit.
Yeah. And of course, all these red dice, and I got a 1 agility, 2 agility, and I guess it's 1 or 2 depending if he's landed or not on the U-Wing. So I'm like, no.
And depending if you're behind that rock or not.
Yeah.
I don't know. I almost think you want to kind of, like, against the Strikers, I feel that if you can weather the initial engagement, you kind of want to joust them. Because as long as you're not shooting countdown, they're going to be taking a fair amount of damage because either they're spending their tokens on offense or they're spending them on defense and they're not hitting you, right?
Yeah.
So I almost feel like and especially with only the 4 health each, they can just die.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But then, like, my goal was just Palpatine. And it's like I had to just speed across.
Well, the issue there is that the strikers just outspeed you.
Yeah,
without
and then
even trying.
and then they shoot you while you're not shooting them.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was kind of hoping, that the twin laser turret could kind of stop it. Especially Countdown, because Countdown doesn't have the lightweight frame, and I can only do 1 damage at a time to him anyways. So it was like, alright, twin laser, take 2, another 2. That was the goal.
Yeah.
Or the plan.
And just so you guys know watching, that is the reason why Countdown does not have ailerons. It's because of his pilot ability. You can get a stress and cancel all dice results to just take 1 damage.
Yeah.
Does not have ailerons?
It does have ailerons. Sorry, I meant to say lightweight frame.
Yeah.
It doesn't have lightweight frame because, it's always going to take 1 if it takes damage. So I was trying out the targeting computer just to try to get additional mods.
Yeah.
Does it work?
I mean, with 3 attack dice at range 2 or 3, a focus and a target lock are about the same thing, based on just probability and whatnot. So it only really matters at range 1, and that's if I don't spend the target lock and I have a target lock and a focus. Then it actually matters. But I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm still not sure. On Countdown, it's fine, but on any of the other strikers, I don't think you can afford not having adaptive ailerons. Because without it, you just take too much damage.
I see.
Without ailerons, you take a lot more damage than... Yeah. Or, not, sorry, without lightweight frame, you take too much damage.
Yeah. So right here, I did the 3 slide. I was thinking about doing the 4 straight red. To get a little bit further.
Okay. Well, the 4 straight red just makes it so you don't have actions. And feels bad, man. But yeah, so this one is going to be jumping in front of... oh yeah,
your TIE Strikers was very oddly placed after this, because you're gonna leapfrog the low PS with your high PS.
Well, we'll see what happens there, but yeah, for the most part, it's not a huge detriment.
Yeah,
because the ailerons isn't an action or anything. It's just it's a maneuver, so you can bump.
Good.
Yeah,
and still do your
so
maneuver after.
Good.
Yeah, it's really effective.
But
their glaring weakness is that they're only 4 health. They don't get a lot of mods either way, offensively or defensively.
That's why I like Palp with them, because it helps kind of mitigate their weakness.
Yeah, but but still, then it's just one a turn, right? It's like one.
Hey, never underestimate 1 a turn.
It's true. Yeah, and I just love the way strikers fly. It's so fun.
Yeah.
And we got Dutchy doing the 1 slide.
Yeah, I didn't expect you to.
Oh yeah, 2 sloop.
You 2 sloop to it right here.
Right.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna 1 hard.
Just 1 hard no thing.
Yeah.
So the idea behind this is that if I'm assuming that I might bump, what's his name?
Number 3.
Poe.
Oh
yeah.
Poe.
I might bump Poe, and if I was able to bump Poe, then this position's way better than 1 harding in front of a Y-wing.
Yeah. I should have clocked the 3 straight. I thought the 4 straight could have made it. I was like, yeah, 4 straight, it's all good.
No, not quite.
No. What was Dutch's action last turn? Was it focus?
No, it was target lock. So I could get...
Last turn?
No,
this turn.
Oh, this turn.
No, last turn.
Last turn was focus.
Focus, not evade. Were you
No,
out of
'cause
range
you
of
might have
Jan?
been out of range of
I think I
Jan.
was out. Because it was range 1 or 2.
Dang
Right?
it.
Right, you guys?
Yeah.
Or is it...
Maybe?
Jan is range 1 and 2.
Yeah, so I think you were out.
And also, with...
Ooh, fire.
Yeah. See?
Dang.
Who needs focus? Who needs target lock? Just roll
roll
lucky.
Just roll
Woo!
cricket.
Got
And
it.
roll 2 blanks.
Got it.
Yep, 3 shields down on the shuttle.
Listen,
Double Kylo Ren.
listen, the best strategy is for your opponent to roll bad dice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Why be good when you can just be lucky? Yeah, and this positioning with Duchess makes it so she can intercept you a lot easier.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And rather, because
next turn you just 1 slight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you can't ailerons when you're stressed. But so here we got hit crit. 1 evade, so crit on to Dutch. Damage engine.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Like, the thing with the strikers is that if you kind of go aggressive and you just turn into them, their ailerons are actually become a hindrance then. You kind of want to stay away a little bit if you can.
Yeah.
And, like, kill someone from range 2 and then come into range 1 to kill the other one if you can, right? That's just sort of what you want to do. And...
Dutch goes down.
Yep, Pure Sabak kills Dutch.
Man, they're so fast. Like I only made it like barely halfway through the map on my side, and you're already on my side coming around, flanking me. I was like, ugh, it's so fast.
Strikers are really fast.
Yeah.
They're very fun to fly.
Man, rebel ships are so slow. You got no agility dice. Yeah, you got all the shields. You got all the hull, but it just melts.
Yeah, it doesn't really
like
do
butter.
much. Which is why you don't see a lot of Rebel around. Or you haven't been seeing a lot of Rebel around.
No.
They're starting to come back.
Yeah,
They're
because
starting to get real popular.
Yeah, Miranda's leading the charge, and now Nora.
Jess Palp has been popping up in a lot of lists.
Well, she's in the
T70.
T70, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jess is really cool. She's got the boba on offense and defense. She's just a pass skill 3 with no EPT though, so
Yeah. So you just throw a bot on her with integrated and that's it.
Yeah. What's the bot that's being used on her?
A lot of
Stress
people
bot.
use stress bot.
Yeah. Okay.
because you get your rerolls no matter what.
True.
And then it's just a value stress for people who play Atani who don't know how to play or who get overwhelmed by the idea of stress.
Yeah. Even though it doesn't really matter for me.
Yeah,
It's really
it shouldn't.
If you're you don't.
If you're a good Atani player, you don't care
Yeah.
about stress.
Even if you're a bad Atani player, you shouldn't care about stress.
Unless you just pick like the wrong ships for
Unless
Atani.
you literally have to do a green or you're gonna fly off the map. Like that's really the only time it'll matter.
Yeah, like if
Yeah.
hard turns were red and you're a jump master and you're just like, oh, I can totally make the one. Oh, I'm dead.
Nope. Yeah. I do hear some people run M9 on her as well.
What is M9?
M9
There's the target lock thing, right? Or the predator target lock?
Yep, target lock your friend, they get rerolls, and then Jess just provides rerolls to herself.
Or target lock your enemy and they have to roll.
Ah,
Yep.
yeah, okay. I don't know what I like better then. Stress or that. I've heard of...
Alright, so the back one's doing the one straight aileron.
Ooh, no straight bump.
Just doing a bumping. Oh.
Nope.
Yeah, the striker models are really long.
You should have staggered them, height wise.
That would just make too much sense. Too much sense. But see, then the striker the points will still hit the nubs, or the post or whatever it's called.
The peg.
The peg.
Really?
Whatever.
Is it not wide enough?
Well, if it's straight, if they're exactly lined up, it won't hit. But if they're just a little off center, then you hit.
I see, yeah.
Just like the arc wings, they're too wide, they'll hit the pegs if it's
Yeah.
good ship designs there.
I mean, what else are they gonna do? I mean, it's it's just
Yeah, it's hard to say.
yeah. I mean,
They're just keeping it to scale can be really hard.
Yeah.
Like I mean, look at the U-wing. Like look how small it looks on that base.
yeah.
Well, actually,
And then look at the ghosts.
for the majority of the ties, they're actually not exactly to scale, because if you made them to scale, all of the panels would be like paper thin. So it's actually kind of impossible.
Interesting.
At least that's what I hear.
No, I thought all the small ships were to scale, like 1 to 270 or something, some
Yeah.
weird amount.
But because it all depends on how thin the solar panels are on the ties.
Well, they can just make them a little thicker, but make the ship itself the right dimensions, right?
Right, but then, wait,
Make the ship itself the right dimensions, but make the solar panels
thicker.
thicker. Yeah.
Right, then it wouldn't be to scale.
Well, I mean, I'm talking thicker, like, if, like, it's hard to, you can't say thicker and not demonstrate it. But, like, yes, the thickness of the solar panels will not be to scale, but the
Right.
size of the ship from, front to back, side to side is still to scale. Whereas just this one portion of the ship isn't to scale. It's still...
Which is, I'm pretty sure what they already do.
Yeah.
But technically then speaking, the ship is then not to scale.
All right, John.
Man, you know, I should have...
You're technically correct. The best kind of correct.
I should have hearted right here. I was like, alright, what's my greens?
Mm.
1 straight, 2 straight,
One
slides.
slides.
And I was like, I wanted to do the 2 harder, 3 harder, and go around the rock. But
You
I'm
did a
like,
what? 1 straight?
I did 1 straight and regen.
Should
Well, you're threatening Palp with some huge damage here.
Yeah, I know, but I also got the
Yeah,
right
but-
behind.
Yep. And then I greedily don't use Palp because, hey, whatever, I'm not going to die here. Never going to die. Haha, I didn't die. Weapons failure. So I still got my focus. I don't...
Yeah, and the worst part about it is that your Palpatine is there for another round of volley. So it's gonna die this turn, but at least you could use your Palpatine before.
Yeah, I can use the Palpatine to just try to erase Poe,
Yeah.
if possible. Yep, we got a range 3 from Dutch. Ooh, maybe range 2?
Ooh, 2.
looks like 2.
Yeah, I got my 2 dice in my hand, nervously
Two to a
shaking.
rock? No rock. Yeah, no rock.
Nah. Not even.
Hold on. Let me check this.
Not even.
No.
Like, Dan, look the other way. Well, I moved this rock
Let
closer.
me put
to
this rock right on top of Duchess. Like, wait, what happened?
Wait, why
the
on-
focus? Oh, I didn't have a focus. I barrel rolled, right?
Yeah.
1 evade, Poe power, so no damage through. And Pierce the Bach, range 1. Getting that Palp, critting it. 5 dice with a crit.
Bam!
Seems
It
good.
slammed it.
Seems good.
Pog style. I'm an old school Pog champ, man. Just slammers. All right. So some good damage. Rolling 3 hits is
So
never
it's-
a bad thing.
It's okay damage. It's aight. It's aight.
I've been better.
That's also aight.
Yeah. Shield, hit,
Yeah.
crit,
Shield. No, hit.
and
And...
crit. Direct.
Correct. Correct.
I could at least die to countdown.
Nope. Hell
no, now
savage.
Countdown just doesn't get a shot.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, you don't get a shot with him. No Ewing shot. I don't want to let you shoot. No shooting. All right, kill Palp.
If anyone could do it, it's Bodhi.
Booty.
Booty.
Because he's hella booty.
Booty Rook.
And yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah, no evades on Palp. Who needs him? He was worth 29 points for sure.
Now I gotta deal with 3 strikers. That's
With-
higher.
As Booty.
With arguably the worst rebel ship.
The Hawk would like to speak with you. Because there's no argument there. There's actually just no argument there. At all.
Leave your comments down below if you think that the U-Wing or the Hawk is the worst rebel ship.
I would love to see. I would love to argue that.
The X-Wing, sir?
I would rather fly X-Wings before Hawks any day.
Yeah.
1
X-Wings
dice primary
aren't-
attack.
X-Wings
1 dice
are
primary attack. 1 dice primary attack.
No, it's TLT Hawks!
No, then you're playing TLTs though.
Yeah.
I would rather fly a U-Wing with no upgrades than a Hawk with TLT. And that's saying
Really?
That's-
Yeah. Yeah. This thing has better health. It's got that crazy. I wouldn't be able to pivot wing, but it's still got 3 attack dice. I can kill a Hawk, no problem.
Hawks can just TLT in like 4 turns.
Yeah, in 4 turns, but I'll be in range 1 after the first turn because I'm a large base and they're a small base. Have you seen a Hawk dial?
Yeah,
I don't think you've seen a Hawk dial.
It's atrocious.
Yeah.
It's actually just atrocious.
Here we got some.
Just like this maneuvering right
Yeah,
here.
I know.
Oh, see that
The-
arc dodging? Oh yeah.
Yeah, move.
You know how when we used to play together and you'd always just play Sunterfell against my Rebel, my B-Wings? Yeah. Here's how it feels, man. Here's how it feels.
Atrocious.
Straight. 1K turn, apparently. And we're doing a 2 slate.
And atrocious.
And we're going to say, hey, Jostle.
Hey, Josso.
How does
Correct.
it feel? How does it feel?
It just sucks!
Savage.
And barrel roll.
See, that's what rebels are missing. They're missing barrel rolls. How
They're
many-
missing Imperial ships. No, they have a TIE fighter. They're fine.
Is that their first actual barrel? Oh no,
No,
they
no.
Dash has barrel.
E-Wings.
Yeah.
Even have barrel rolls?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
They don't have boost.
Oh, that's what
B-wings have barrel roll.
B-wings and barrel roll.
Yeah, they've got barrel rolls. They're not designed to be the agile ship.
Taking one.
Yep. See, there's one of the weaknesses with strikers that if you don't have mods, you're just threatening nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, if you had to push the limit and soon to your fell focus.
Yeah, if you played Soon Tier Fell, it would be much better than TIE Striker. I don't doubt that at all. I don't doubt that. But strikers are much cooler. Aliens are so sweet.
No, not even debatable. Come on, interceptors over strikers.
Nah.
Yeah.
Strikers are my favorite. My second favorite Imperial strip. I have to say bombers are still my favorite. But strikers are close. It's really close.
More like you struck out.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Just so you viewers know, if you just agree with Jostle, he doesn't know what to do with himself anymore.
That's actually true. If you want to shut me up, just agree with me. I'm like,
Yes,
Wait,
Jostle,
what,
you're right.
what happened? What happened?
you said yes to whatever I said. I don't know what to do with my life.
This
now.
isn't right. This isn't how the world's supposed to work.
You're supposed to disagree with me.
So, Jostle, what are you going to do to beat 3 strikers?
Probably should have
tell-
pivot winged.
Tell me your
Oh, wait.
plan.
Well, I was thinking about pivot. If I pivot wing now and then reveal to 0, you're just gonna go right behind me.
Mm-hmm.
So that wouldn't do anything. So my plan is I need to get to somewhat open ground, then turn around, because I can't just too hard and go back, especially without.
You too hard over a rock and be fine.
Yeah, and then you're still right behind me. You got a conga line going on.
You know?
Yeah, FFG, who thought it'd be a terrible idea to land during a dogfight?
Not me. I thought that was great. Oh wait, no, I didn't.
Pivot.
No one did.
Pivot.
Ugh.
So like.
I wish it was just like an action or something.
Part of the title.
Yeah.
If you stop, you may reduce your agility to
Yeah,
turn around.
exactly.
Like, that would be sweet.
Yeah.
Right.
But that might also be way too powerful. I don't know.
Well, I think the Yuling just needs to get a little bit better. I think it would be a little bit more balanced if you did it that way.
Either that or we get our version of Palpatine. Then the U-Wing would have a reason to actually be played.
Ooh, what's the name? K2SO. That could be your version of Palpatine. Once per turn, sass your opponent. Bam, win!
Once return sass your opponent. Sass includes modifying dice to a side of your choice. But you have to say a sassy comment.
Or you lose the game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you just lose. Alright, Mr. Rock, Buddy Rock. Almost on his last legs here. 3 strikers, it's not looking good for him. Yeah, I think I've seen this movie before.
Oh, yeah.
And landing, yes, perfect. Reduce agility by 1.
Did it land in the movie?
Yes,
Yeah.
and then it blew up. One of them did.
Hmm.
Yes, and then I turn away because, that's what strikers do. They run away.
Well, you're planning around the 0 stop.
No, you were stressed. I couldn't. There was no reason.
No, I wasn't stressed.
You were stressed.
No, I wasn't.
Yeah, you were. There was a stress token. That's why you didn't stop there. Because if you would have just stopped there, it would have been so much better. Yeah, because you had two-hearted and you were stressed.
Oh yeah, I was stressed from the too hard. Yeah, and it didn't do anything.
Yep, 1 straight. 1 hard onto a rock. Oh, 2 sloop. Just spreading them out so they can come chase you down soon. And he just does 1 sight because he is... Oh wait, no, he does 1 sight because ailerons and then 1 hard.
But you don't have to.
Yeah, but... Well,
It's just...
Oh.
You 1 slide. You didn't ailerons. You 1
Right.
slide.
Yeah, because it just makes my everything better. Because you're just going to stop here and turn around next turn.
And I got 1 hull.
Too bad we don't have a Scarif map. Matt.
I've seen some custom ones make
Yeah,
it
they
really
look
good.
real
Squadron, right?
good.
Yeah, they've got them from orbit where they're where it's just like the shield generator. It looks really sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Spend the focus on a blank, and yep. So
Hey.
got it. 129.
Who would have thunk?
Pretty brutal list to play against. I have to admit.
Yeah. 3 strikers
Um,
and Palp, man.
That being said, I mean, I like all the stuff that was going on with the Rebel list.
Yeah.
It was just a little bit. I think what you could have done is sort of feed me the U-wing, and then have the aces, the Y-wing and the T-70 come around the sides of the U-wing, and put pressure on my strikers from there.
Yeah.
I don't know if Palpatine is really that important in this situation.
To just like
Yeah,
ignore
because
everything
if you
else,
can
yeah.
if you can feed me the U-wing, it's gonna be hard for me to say no.
Yeah.
And then I think you just need to slow boat it more.
Fair enough. And if you're in my face and everything, then I could use Jin more effective. Because that way Poe could get all of the focuses and turn them into evades. Oh, I guess Poe wouldn't, because if you're not, I don't think you'll go for Poe. Well, whatever I feel like you're gonna go for, give them all the focuses, turn them into evades.
Well, you can only turn one of them into evade.
Oh yeah.
But then you have a focus evade. Well, can Jin do her action on herself? Or is it another friendly
believe
ship?
so.
So you could just have feed me the what's it called, the
U-wing.
The U-wing. Have the U-wing do the Jin action, get a focus evade, or whatever it ends up being.
Well, the hard part about that is because I'm PS4 and you have ailerons and everything. If I do that and try to be like, alright, I'm going to Jin for all the focuses and all that stuff, you just arc dodge and I Jin for nothing because...
No, because Jin is at the action because you're PS4 and mine are 5, 6, 5, 7, 9.
Right.
So you get the tokens, and if I arc dodge you, that means your T-70 and your Y-wing are coming behind and flanking the strikers.
Fair enough.
And then they're basically uncontested while, yes, I'm killing your U-wing, but you might be able to kill a striker or two in one round, like, if you get a really good roll. Well, probably just one striker a round. But it's easy to do one striker around with Poe and with TLT. So.
Well, it wouldn't be countdown, because I have only 3 ships. And
no, you try to kill Duchess first.
Oh, yeah, true.
You try to kill Duchess, and then... You try to kill... Or no, sorry. You kill Pure Savak.
Then
kill
Duchess.
Yeah.
And then leave Countdown for last.
Yep. Because Countdown can just deny your damage.
Yeah. I mean, I'd love to play this list again. Maybe tweak some things here and there. Maybe,
what would you tweak?
Let's see. The U-wing, maybe. No, like, I don't know. I mean, like, the U-wing had the Jin. It has the Jan.
That means that U-wing was only 29 points. That wasn't like...
Yeah.
It's actually not that expensive of a ship.
It was the same amount of points as Palp.
Yeah.
But then it's like, compare my 29-point ship to your 29-point ship that only had Palp in the OG. Just like clearly just...
That being said, I never used Palp for defense. I always critted.
Yeah.
Palp crit.
Well, because I didn't really attack your strikers.
Right.
I just went straight for Palp.
And so I think that is another reason I was like, I'm just gonna get 3 crits off of 29 points. Sure.
Yeah. So maybe I should just slow boat it. Go for the
slow boat it. Go for strikers.
Make your Palpatine go for more defensive.
Yeah.
Make you choose the defense or offense.
Yeah.
Within that given moment.
Yeah. Thank you, Jay, for submitting your list. And if you guys want to see more of these Fly Loose Mondays, please submit your list in the comment section below. Also, check out our Patreon page. We have a donation tier that lets you get your list flown guaranteed. Also, in the description down below, we have the links to the list, as well as our Facebook page, our Patreon, our Twitter, all the good stuff. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and fly loose.
You forgot.